Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic. Women do this when pretending not to like a guy, but she actually likes you. Where we provide real, relatable advice on navigating the complexities of love and relationships. Have you ever found yourself second-guessing a woman's behavior? One moment she's distant, the next she's leaving clues that make you wonder, does she like me or not? Well, you're not alone. Understanding the subtle signals women give when they're pretending not to like you can save you a ton of frustration and maybe even change how you approach relationships altogether. Why do women do this? Sometimes it's fear of rejection. Other times it's testing your patience or gauging how much effort you're willing to put in. Either way, their behavior can leave you scratching your head stick around, because these insights might just open your eyes to what's really going on beneath the surface. In this video, we'll break down 6 key behaviors women display when they secretly like you, but are pretending otherwise by the end. You'll not only recognize these signs, but also know how to respond in a way that builds trust and connection. So get comfortable. And let's dive into these fascinating dynamics before we dive into the 6 key behaviors. Let's take a moment to understand why women might pretend not to like a guy, when deep down they actually do. First, there's the fear of rejection. No one likes putting themselves out there only to be turned down by acting uninterested. A woman might feel she's protecting herself emotionally while still testing the waters to see if you're genuinely interested in her. Then there's the desire to test your effort. For many women, effort equals value. Buy it. Cool, she's trying to see if you'll go the extra mile to show your interest, which to her confirms your intentions are real. And let's not forget about cultural conditioning. Society often encourages women to play hard to get, creating a dynamic where showing too much interest too soon might be perceived as desperation. Now, why does this matter? Understanding these behaviors can save you from misreading her actions and walking away from someone who actually likes you. When you learn to read these subtle cues, you build confidence, making it easier to navigate these situations without second-guessing yourself, ready to learn what these behaviors look like in real life. Let's get into it. Let's dive into the first 2 behaviors women display when pretending not to like you, but actually do. Behavior 1, she avoids direct eye contact. One of the most common signs is avoiding direct eye contact on the surface. This might seem like disinterest, but in reality it can be a sign of shyness or nervousness around someone she likes. Eye contact is an intimate action, and avoiding it could mean she's feeling the intensity of being near you and is unsure how to handle it. So how do you spot it? Pay attention to whether she glances at you when she thinks you're not looking. If you catch her quickly looking away, it's often a clue she's interested but doesn't want to make it obvious. Another giveaway is when her face lights up briefly before she shifts her gaze elsewhere. What's the best way to respond? Approach her with kindness and confidence by making her feel comfortable. You'll give her the space to open up and feel less self-conscious around you. Behavior 2. She acts disinterested in conversations. Another telltale behavior is when she acts disinterested during conversations. This can be a classic hard-to-get move. She may give short answers or seem detached, but here's the twist. She lingers in the conversation, or solely asks questions about your life. This contradiction often reveals her true feelings. How can you notice if she's pretending not to care, but keeps the interaction going? Does she remember small details you've shared? Does she probe deeper while maintaining an air of indifference? These are signs she's interested, but trying not to show it. The key here is to respond with playful banter. Show her you're not taking the act too seriously. Light humor can break through her facade and create a connection, making her feel at ease enough to drop the ACT. Next, we'll uncover more behaviors that might surprise you. Stay tuned. Behavior 3. She teases or challenges you. Teasing is a subtle yet powerful way some women express interest, while keeping their guard up by playfully mocking your habits or challenging your opinions. She's creating tension and, more importantly, gauging how you react. It's her way of saying, are you confident enough to handle this? How can you tell if this teasing is a sign of interest? Pay attention to the tone. If she makes lighthearted jokes about your favorite hobbies, or challenges your opinions but does so with a playful smile, she's likely testing the waters. It's less about putting you down and more about seeing how well you can roll with her energy. What's the best way to respond? Humor is your secret weapon. If she teases you, tease her right back lightly, of course, showing you're not easily flustered communicates confidence, which is always attractive. Matching her playful tone can turn these moments into opportunities for deeper connection. Behavior 4, she's hot and cold. The in is hot and cold. Behavior, one moment she's warm and engaging, making you feel like the center of her world the next. She's distant or unresponsive, leaving you confused. Why does she do this often? It's a strategy to keep you guessing, creating a sense of intrigue. Woman pays close attention to the small things about you. It's often a sign she's interested, even if she doesn't openly admit it. This behavior shows she's invested enough to pick up on details that others might overlook. How can you spot this? She remembers the little things you've mentioned in passing your favorite coffee order, a story you shared about your weekend, or even a random joke you made. She might also not know subtle changes in your appearance, like a new shirt, a different hairstyle, or even a slight shift in your mood. What should you do? Acknowledge her observations. If she comments on something small, like how you've been working out more, respond with a smile and engage her in conversation. Building on these moments shows you appreciate her attention, which can deepen the connection and encourage her to open up even more. Behavior 6, she's around you more than necessary. If a woman goes out of her way to be near you, even while pretending it's coincidental, it's a strong sign she likes you. She might suddenly show interest in activities you enjoy, attend events where you'll be, or casually mention running into you near your workplace or favorite hangout spot. How can you tell? Look for patterns. Does she seem to randomly appear in your social circles more often? Does she find excuses to be in your vicinity, even when it's not strictly necessary? These subtle moves are often deliberate attempts to create opportunities for interaction. How should you respond? Keep it light and friendly. When she's nearby, strike up a casual conversation to make her feel comfortable. By showing that you're approachable and confident, you'll encourage her to spend even more time around you, and perhaps even drop the act of pretending not to like you. With these 6 behaviors in mind, you'll have a much clearer picture of what's really going on. When a woman seems to act aloof, up next, we'll discuss how to respond to these signs in a way that builds trust and connection, how to respond to these behaviors. So you've spotted the signs. Now, what the key is understanding her intentions without overthinking or jumping to conclusions. A woman who's pretending not to like you might be testing the waters or protecting herself emotionally, so don't misjudge her actions as disinterest too quickly. The first step is to approach the situation with confidence. Women are often drawn to men who are self-assured yet respectful. Show her that you're interested, but don't rush or pressure her to reciprocate. Let her reveal her feelings at her own pace. Building a genuine connection is the ultimate goal. Focus on open communication. Ask her about her interests, passions, and experiences. This not only helps her feel heard, but also creates opportunities for deeper conversations. Encourage her to feel safe, expressing her feelings by being patient and understanding. Avoid forcing the topic of her true intentions. Instead, let your actions and consistency demonstrate that you're someone she can trust. When you respond with confidence and authenticity, you create a space where she feels comfortable dropping the act, and that's when the real connection begins coming up. We'll address common misinterpretations and how to avoid them. Stay tuned. Addressing misinterpretations when these signs may not indicate interest. It's essential to understand that not every woman displaying these behaviors is romantically interested. Context is everything. These actions might reflect her personality, mood, or even cultural norms rather than attraction. To avoid misreading the situation, focus on patterns of behavior rather than isolated incidents. Is she consistently giving off these signals, or is it a one-time occurrence? Additionally, pay attention to her overall attitude towards you. If she's friendly but distant, she may not have romantic intentions. By staying mindful of the bigger picture, you'll navigate these interactions with clarity and confidence. Conclusion and call to action. Now let's recap. We've explored 6 key behaviors women display when they secretly like you but pretend otherwise. From avoiding eye contact to being hot and cold, each sign reveals subtle yet meaningful cues of interest. Understanding these signs can transform the way you approach relationships and build meaningful connections. Instead of second guessing, you'll know how to respond with confidence and authenticity. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.